Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Scorpio, see what's going on in your reading. Don't forget to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Here we go. Two cards for Scorpio for their highest good, Spirit. Wow, that one came out fast. Wow, that's nice. All right, it says in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Yes, definitely. You see how everything is going smoothly, has a picture of like Christmas. I get that Christmassy feel in it. You know, things are falling into place for you, so it's beautiful. Love it. Take it, you guys, take it. And then you have wondrous universe. Walk into beauty. Believe in the universe. Believe that the miracles are going to come through. Believe that everything's falling into place. Believe, okay? This is beautiful cards. I love that. All right, so let's see what's going on. Don't forget to take what resonates with you and leave the rest, Scorpio. Oh, I had Virgo in my mind. I hope I didn't say Virgo. I meant Scorpio, you guys, okay? This is for Scorpio spirit for their highest good. That's for your current. This is for your situation. This is for the past. This is for what's hidden. This is for the hopes and fears. What you need to do now. Oh, okay. This is for the what you need to work on. Okay. This is for the outcome. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. And your last card is the Three of Pentacles. All right. So Scorpio, let me move my chair over here. All right. So you do start off with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is talking about, you know, really, you know, standing up for yourself. You know, that maybe you're helping somebody to believe in yourself also. Maybe you need to start believing more. Maybe you need to stand up for yourself more. And I feel like you also need to let other people help you when you need it. Okay. When they offer, take it. You have the Six of Wands here for the Six of Wands for the situation. You know, you really want that success. I feel like somebody could be watching you for some reason that but I have to see what the cards. There's something here about watching you. There's success here also. You have the Star card here. You're going through a huge transformation, going through a judgment. You did get the card here. You could be going through a healing. I feel like you're going to start feeling better also about yourself, you know. I feel like you're going to start feeling rejuvenated, stuff like that. Nice. I like that. This is now. And then you have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups is talking about really making decisions, really being careful, not rushing into them, really being realistic also about decisions, okay? Because I feel like you want so much, but you got to be real about everything. And then you have the Eight of Cups, and for some of you guys, you could be going through a spiritual journey, but a lot of you guys feel like, I feel like you're going to be walking away from all this negative stuff that you're going through. Maybe drama, maybe obstacles that were in your way, but I definitely feel like you're going in a different direction. So it's nice. You do have the Empress card here. The Empress is talking about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, prosperity. Even, I even feel like there could be somebody pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant also. You have the Judgment card here for what you need to work on. You know, really try changing what you need to change of yourself. You know, don't stay in the same pattern over and over. You know, you could be going through this judgment, which is like a reborn, like changes. Like you're not doing the same thing anymore like you used to. So it's nice. And then your outcome is the Five of Wands. So right now, you know, maybe you're frustrated, you're angry, you know, you're seeing things, you know, you're mad about something. So let's see what the cards say, okay? Also, too, the last card that I pulled off at the end of the deck was the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to collaborate on something. You do have a lot of support from people around you. I do feel like you're being recognized for all your hard work also. I do feel like there could be some kind of traveling, but you're making plans of some kind. There's some kind of plans here that's going on. Wow. All right, so let's see what's going on, Scorpio. See what's going on for you. This is for Scorpio for their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. So you do have the, you start off with the 7 of Wands, you know, really believe in yourself, that everything you're doing, you're creating for yourself, okay? Really believe in yourself. Stand up for yourself, making sure that, you know, you are believing in yourself and you're standing up for what you believe in, okay? You do have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you could be learning something new. I feel like there's going to be new opportunities here for you, which is very nice. I also feel like there's a message coming in for you also. Very, very nice. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles up here. So this is very nice also. You know, you're very independent, you know, trust everything that you're doing, okay? Believe in yourself, have more trust in yourself, you know. I feel like you need to work on yourself a little bit more, you know. You want all this abundance, you have all this growth, you know, but I feel like you're changing, and I feel like you also need to start trusting yourself in the way you're doing things, okay? I also feel like there is abundance, some kind of abundance coming in. But like I said, you know, believe in yourself, you know, think positive, you know, speak positive about yourself, trust yourself. You have the 6 of Wands here, Scorpio. And why is the 6 of Wands here for the situation? One more card. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, so you do have the Knight of Pentacles here. You know, you start off with the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands is talking about that, you know, there's a lot of success here. There's a lot of success, you know, a lot of victory here. You know, you're completing a lot of things going in, you know. I feel like you are, like, you know, you're successful, or you want this. This is something that you want. You know, I feel like this is, okay. I feel like you are also wanting, if you haven't received all this goodness, I feel like you want this also. I also feel that people are watching you for a lot of things that you're doing. You know, you are being recognized for all your efforts, for all your hard work, and they're watching it, because you also got this card, which is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is saying, you know, you're could be working with somebody also. You know, you're trying to create something, you know, because you want that victory and success, and I feel like people are recognizing you, so it's nice. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you want them to say something, or to shout it out, you know, like, hey, recognize the hard work that I've been doing. They want you to have patience, okay? Really have patience on things. And I also feel like if you're trying to create something, try not to take any shortcuts. Like, don't cut anything short. Like, go through it all the way through, okay? Like, if you're trying to create something to become that success. I feel like you don't take any shortcuts, okay? Because that's what they're telling me. I feel like you need to have your patience for everything, because you will. People are recognizing you for all your hard work and all your effort, okay? So you just have to have that patience. Which is very nice. Very, very nice. You do have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Cups, I'm sorry. The Page of Cups is talking about, you know, the Page of Cups is talking about, like, really trust the way you are handling things, okay? I feel like there's opportunities here. I feel like there's messages, even like intuitive messages coming through for you. Even if things look difficult, you know, like what you're doing, you know, still keep going on with it. Don't give up. Be persistent on it, okay? And I also feel like, you know, you have a lot of, you're trying to release a lot of your emotions right now. Oh, that's nice. Really look at everything that you're doing, okay? But take your time with it. Don't cut any corners on whatever it is that you're trying to do, okay? Because things are going to fall into place for you. You know, also too, I feel like, you know, just don't cut no corners on anything. Okay, have patience for everything, because they will recognize you. You will get that effort. You will be recognized for everything that you're doing, because I feel like it's something that you want them to say, hey, like, tell them that I came up with this plan, like, it's my idea, stuff like that. Hold on, you guys, let me check my phone. Okay, hold on. All right, and then sorry, excuse me. And then you have the star card here. The star card says that, you're going through a lot. You're in your feelings a lot, been in your feelings. You could also have been like alone for a while and just trying to figure things out. I feel like you're going to start feeling better. I feel like you're going to be feeling new. I feel like, because you're changing. A lot of things are changing. For you, and you're when you change inside, you're going to change everything on the outside. So definitely going through a lot of changes, but I feel like you're going through this because you're going through a judgment, and you're healing. Very nice. You have the Seven of Cups up here for what's hidden. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Oh, my card. Wow, very, very, very interesting. They're asking you not to rush into any decisions. But be real about it. Be realistic about what you want to do, what you want to create. Be realistic about it, okay? Take your time on these decisions that you're trying to contemplate. Be realistic about it. You also have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is talking about that, try not to rush on into things. Really take your time and really see the truth in everything that you're trying to do. I feel like you're trying to move very fast and making quick decisions, and you're not taking the time to see things clearly. Also too, I feel like there are going to be a lot of changes coming in, because you are going through a lot right now, but you are definitely, there's going to be change, good change, but they're saying take your time with it. Take your time with everything, because it's going to change. There's things that are going to change. And then you have the Eight of Cups down here. Excuse me. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Thank you. Wow. So, wow. Okay. So, I feel with the Eight of Cups here, down here, that you have, oh, sorry, you guys, I have the camera moving. Okay. So, with the Eight of Cups, you started off with this card, and you're leaving something behind, or you have left something behind. It was very hard, or it's very hard for you to leave. You're in your mind a lot. You're feeling everything, and it's very hard. But you want something new to come in. You want something different. And I feel like it is there, because you also have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands says for you to start believing in yourself, explore different things. If you want something different, if you want this change to come in, then believe it. Believe it. I know it's painful. I know it hurts to walk away from things, right? Relationships, careers, but really, sometimes we have to do things that hurt us, or sometimes we have to go through things that are going to hurt us in order to get the change that we want. Is the message for you guys. Wow. Really try to believe in yourself, okay? Be open to different things and explore different things also. Wow, this is nice. And then you have the Empress card here. And why is the Empress here? For what you need to do now. Wow. So, wow, okay. So you really got to take care of yourself, okay? Really start taking care of yourself. The Empress card is here, I do feel like there's something has happened to you. Like you are, you may have felt like you got betrayed, or you may have felt like, it was very hurtful with whatever it went on, because it did hurt. But I feel like it was some kind of a deceit, some kind of betrayal. It could have been anything, because the Seven of Swords does show up. But they want you to take care of yourself, not to be, not to be like not in your mind that you're not seeing things clearly, like to really go within and take time for yourself, You know, really go for walks by yourself, you know, get off the tablet, you know, change your energy, because you know you are going through a lot right now. You're going through this healing, you're changing things. There's a lot of change coming in. You know, you're feeling it. You're feeling the emotions, you know, but you really need to also take care of yourself, your state of mind, your physical body, you know, really take care of that. I feel like you are very divinely guided, and I feel like, you know, you are on the path that you're supposed to be. You know, even though it feels like so hard, so difficult, that, you know, like, you want to make all these choices so quick, but they're asking you to really take your time with it, because at this time you're not really seeing things the way you're supposed to, you know, and because you're going through so much and you've been hurt, and that kind of clouds with how you're thinking. But they want you to really go within. Okay, go within, because you're looking for answers. You're searching for the answers. You're questioning all this, you know, about your morals, about the traditional values, you know, and you really need to go within. And then you have the Judgment card here. And why is the Judgment card here? For what you need to work on. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, like I said, you know, you're going through this judgment. You know, judgment is like a rebirth, reborn, you know, in with, out with the old, in with the new. You know, you're changing things within you. You're seeing things a lot, you know. I may say you're clouded, but you're actually really seeing the truth in a lot of things, Scorpio. Okay, so just know that. Okay, but you are still in your mind a lot, and you really need to clear that. Okay. Because there's things that you're not really seeing, you know. You know, you're going too fast. You need to slow down. I know that sometimes, like, these planets, they give us the energy to, like, go, 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 you know, but they're asking you to really take your time with decisions, with what you're trying to do. Really take that blindfold off so you could see. Okay. And things are going to start moving. You're moving very fast on things, you know, really not seeing, paying attention to things, and you really need to be careful. Even if it feels like you need to do it quickly, really take your time with everything that you're doing. Okay. But there is still going to be a lot of changes coming in. There's even unexpected messages coming in also. And why is the Five of Wands here for the outcome? Good, good, good. All right, so you do have the Five of Wands here, and you know, like I said, you know, you've been angry, you've been frustrated, you've been, you know, mad, you know, but you're gonna be okay, okay? Because you know you're moving towards this Ten of Cups here, you know, wanting that happiness, you know, moving towards that happiness, and you will, you know, because that's the outcome. Just take your time, really try to, you know, go within, you know, take walks, you know, be outside, ground yourself, you know, change your energy, listen to music, whatever it is, whatever it takes for you to change the way you're thinking, you know, really, really do it, because it's time. Good things are coming in for you, Scorpio, but you need to take the time to do all that. You're going to move towards this happiness, you know, the happiness with the family, your friends. It's going to be there. Trust your intuition. Use that inner power, okay? Use that inner power, the inner, your patience, you know. Trust all that, you know, your intuition. Trust yourself when you're making all these decisions. Know that you do know what you're doing. Know that you're able to stand strong in whatever decision that you're going to be making, okay? Wow. All right, so Scorpio, I hope you enjoy this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.